So last session, it started off with the group recounting their tale to the lizard folk looking fellow by the name of Vith Caversa. And just kind of putting your brains together to try and understand what the fuck's going on and telling someone of some form of authority. This led to the group from the session before that meeting up with Leo's character and Blue's character. So canonically, all of your characters have met at this point. Though Lawrence and Julia weren't there last session, so during this time, the group had attempted to investigate the jar that they had picked up from within the Shallow Grove. In the process, it leaped from the jar onto Maxwell's chest. First onto Maxwell's chest, then it sprung itself over to Gregory's face. At which point he began to asphyxiate, and there was a mild struggle as everyone tried to work together to get this fixed. You succeeded in doing so, and there was no harm, but you kind of have a little bit more of an understanding as to what this thing's capable of. It was compared to kind of flubber in nature-ish, because it had quite a bit of agility, as opposed to what was expected of it.
Trying to crawl down Gregory's throat.
You can assume what you want from it.
He was trying to kiss me. Sounds so beautiful.
While the rest of the group was trying to do that, Leo's character, who remains unnamed as of yet, was just tinkering and examining the weird cube that you'd also found.
Quick question. Sorry, does anyone know who has the jar at the moment?
That is Maxwell.
Maxwell, Duncan.
So yeah, Leo's character was looking at the cube without result. He tried to move a few pieces, nothing happened. Some more discussions were had. Vith went away as he said that he was going to try and contact someone to try and find out what the orders were with you guys. And at that time, Leo's character decided to leave camp for fear of imprisonment or slavery or whatever. It's unknown, but
I think
he felt the need to get away and go do something that is unexplained as of yet. And in the process ended up getting into a scuffle with what is known as a forest Lego bear, though canonically, like, you guys don't know what it is. From his perspective, it was literally just a big fucking bear thing that also happened to resemble a rabbit, and in the process it managed to significantly wound his legs, at which point a couple of the members of the camp who were sent to go follow him and hopefully bring him back managed to rescue him before he was eaten alive, resulting in the character spending the rest of the night in complete agony in a tent, while other people tried to heal him and ease his pain. But it began to worsen, and the group was instructed that they must leave camp immediately for a place up the road by the name of the Sable and Ladle, and hopefully this place would be able to provide more provisions and more medical help for this individual, and hopefully it would help you progress in your understanding of what the mists have done and stuff like that. But also you are instructed to go there and wait for further instruction, I believe, as the Vith was commanded to tell you guys that you needed to speak with it's a music bot, isn't it? That's gonna change things. Yeah, you were instructed to speak with Silverwood, I believe.
Yep.
Let's see if I can get the music bot to come back in. Okay. And hopefully Silver would be able to shed some light on your situation. But you guys managed to borrow a cart and a couple of horses, and you jumped on board and made your way very swiftly in a matter of like a few hours, if that, to the Sable and Ladle. And you have just now pulled up outside and disembarked the cart. In front of you stands a large building built of shingle, cobblestone, wood, and thatch in places. Above the large double doors that you now stand in front of at the entrance is a mural depicting a brown furred beast holding a ladle proudly at his side. The writing above it reads, "The Sable and Ladle." A thin white trail of smoke snakes into the sky from a large chimney atop the building. Around you, you see that there are quite a few people that seem to be setting up camp on the green out front of the building. You're not quite sure what this is about, but at the current moment, this isn't exactly number one priority. It just appears that people seem to be gathering here for some kind of reason.
Magic.
What would you all like to do in this moment? Your friend is currently unconscious, and their body seems to be convulsing slightly as they seem to be quite pale.
Okay, Maxwell is going to attempt to try and pick up what's his name, because we don't have it yet, and try to take him inside.
Yen's gonna run ahead and try and enter the building and see if there's any medical assistance, or like just start asking around for emergency medical assistance.
Is anybody here?
Okay. Which set of doors are you gonna go to?
This
Right,
one closest to me. If it's open.
Let me just increase the
Maxwell, you take
exposure.
the arms, I'll take the legs.
I'd also like to. Wow! I can see so much.
There we go. So it is nighttime, but I've just increased the exposure so we can actually kind of see some stuff. Okay, so Sophie, you go up to the door and you bust it open.
Busted.
So just wait for a sec. We'll just say that you're like stepping into the threshold of the building there. I want like a kind of action from everyone else in this moment.
Okay. I will help move the body inside if we're going to be moving him inside.
I would like to do a backflip.
You can't do a backflip, that is illegal.
I'm sorry, but you fail horribly.
Take an extra D1 of damage.
Actually, no. Actually, no. Leo, go ahead and roll an acrobatics check.
Yeah, if we're gonna do this, we're doing it by the rules.
He's
Question.
unconscious.
No,
Should I land on that 20? What is going to happen?
no. You get no disadvantage or anything. It's just a flat roll, unmodified.
What is going to happen on that 20?
If you get a natural,
I will tell you.
backflip.
I will tell you.
How do you
You do a
roll?
backflip.
So you can either roll in game by pressing the space bar and then like clicking one of the d20s,
I have to pick one.
or you can just roll a dice in real life, or you can just roll a dice in D&D Beyond. Up to you.
8.
Okay, so in your unconscious state, your mind begins to wander as you begin to get these very strange visions of some kind of festival around you, and there's just people merry all around you, and you've got a couple kids that come up to you and say, do a backflip. And you try and do this backflip, and it just fails completely, and you end up falling onto your back, and then you begin to feel like this searing leg pain, and you're kind of clutching your leg on the ground in front of all these people.
And do other people like point and laugh as well, like it's a really bad fever dream?
No, not at this point.
You begin eating him alive. Turns into a nightmare. Like
So, Ben is gonna try and help lifting.
I will choose to hold the lightest part of the body, though, like maybe one leg, or perhaps an arm. I will just carry the arm.
So Cedric and Maxwell will have the arms and the
the legs and like
So-
and I'll
wrists
just
and
like
ankles.
I
I'll hold these, like,
should
shillings
explain.
You got like the cloak.
I should explain that his leg is completely like not completely, but is the
That's
damaged
good.
thing. So if you try and lift him up by his leg, it will deal more damage. You were
How far up the leg is it? Can you like hold by like just below the knees, or is that still damaged?
that's still damaged. It's basically
someone's.
Leo, if you want to
Grab
explain.
him by the butt.
No, we'll be here for 6 hours. Someone's just got to do a fireman carry, all right?
Without going into gory details, all the way up to above the knee, it's incredibly swollen. Very, very swollen, very, very.
Yeah.
Okay, so this will get like shoulder carry on both sides with
That
Maxwell.
would be.
Who's got the highest level of strength here, baby?
I'd
Well,
like
we're all
you.
level 0, so no one.
I'd like you both to roll athletics checks.
I'm helping. What do I roll?
You can roll. I'll tell you what. You can roll
Hey.
a dice as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I
How
rolled remarkably good.
how does Ben's character wish to help?
I
Not
did
very
8.
well. You rolled an 8.
Yeah. How do you want to help?
I want to like maybe what if he's like bags falling or something? I'll just like push that up while they carrying the actual dude.
Okay. So
I'll just like make sure nothing drops off him.
literally like on the cart, he doesn't have any possessions on him because he's currently injured, and you don't want to have things being awkward in a way. But his possessions are currently on the cart. If you want to go.
Okay, then I'll help with that.
them
Yeah. Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Okay, so you pull off
Refine the
stuff
cart.
off the cart. So yeah, Ben, if you move yourself over towards the back of the cart and start getting the belongings and start carrying some stuff over. Adrian, what was your role?
Maxwell rolled a 16.
16, okay, and Cedric? Trying to remember character
19.
names. 19. Okay, so you both did quite well. So I'm going to say that you can move up to... Oh my days. Hold on. I'm gonna say...
Just get Leo to move. He can bounce his way across there. Yeah, there you go.
You can move his character up into the threshold of the building. Okay, Scott, what is Faye doing? Oops.
Probably just gonna get the rest of everyone's stuff, really. Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone else is doing the important shit, so I'm gonna try and help in other ways.
So, I'm looking at all this stuff, and then I see that Faye's coming along. So I'll be like, oh, Fleabag, oh, I mean Faye, you can take this one. And then I throw the little, well, give him the bag that has all the blood in it, because I don't want to carry that bag.
Yeah,
Oh.
I get.
Perfect, there you go.
I'm going to start loudly exclaiming for medical attention.
Okay, go ahead and roll either performance or persuasion check. So 12, yeah?
Yeah.
Um,
+2.
So you managed to get the attention of a couple of people, particularly there's... I don't know why that person immediately decided to jump on the table. Hey, you know what? Fuck it. This person hears you exclaiming for medical attention, and they just fucking like vault over this table. It seemingly everyone else ignores you, or cannot hear you, or is too busy in some other kind of conversation. The rest of you?
Do we notice that there's this this person is heading over to assist us?
Yeah. It's like real time.
Alright, then I would help bring Leah's character further towards this. What I'm guessing might be a healer.
Okay.
Or could be a cannibal, we don't really know yet.
I can't move him, so that's just have to let.
Are you gonna
Someone else
assist, James?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna say without a check, like you guys can move the corpse. It's fucking dead already.
Oh god, he's dead.
I'm gonna say that you can move the individual that appears to be unconscious closer towards this other individual that has leaped across this table in order to perhaps offer aid. And this person speaks up. Hey, what's going on? Are they okay?
They were attacked by an animal, and their legs swollen.
Oh dear.
He's losing a lot of blood really fast. We really need medical attention.
Oh no. They kind of look like they're very poorly pretending to feign interest. And they're just like, I suppose we should go get some help. As they begin to lead you over this way towards the bar.
Can I make an insight check?
Sure, yeah.
Something's fishy.
This feign of interest is bothering me.
Another backflip, please.
I am good at insight. Oh, but that was a terrible roll. 11.
You can't quite understand. It seems a little bit fishy, but you can't understand why. Yeah, that's the most I can really say. Leo, go ahead and roll another acrobatics check with disadvantage.
Ah, come on, well, at least it's what I expected. Baby. Space bar. Come on, baby. That's
12. Okay. Oh, you got bonuses. Oh yeah, you need to roll twice. Yeah.
Ah, fuck. Yes. 28. Oh boy! And the bonus is 5. So
you got a 17 because it was disadvantage.
yeah. So we're taking low. Let me open my character sheet because I'm not sure, but I did take expertise in either acrobatics or athletics.
All right. I'm gonna say that you pass anyway because it's kind of like it's not like a super hard DC. So you managed to shrug off this pain that seems to be searing in your leg, and you try again, compensating with the other leg, and you manage to just about pull it off with a stumble.
Yes.
As the people around you begin to clap and kind of cheer a little bit.
Is he still seeing this all in his head, and he's not? He's still not like moving IRL.
His body, his eyes are like rolling, and he's like, it looks like he's convulsing and maybe having a seizure of some kind.
My dreamy looks epic.
Yeah.
I'm continuing to ask for medical help.
Yep.
I'm going to start taking him over to the barkeep.
Ben and Scott, if you want to bring your character models into the building.
Inside. Yeah, let's do it. I did notice an NPC that's holding a bowl of apples underneath her breasts, so she's unable to see 1/3 of her plate, and I think that's a huge design flaw.
Okay, I'm interested to see where that character is.
I took a screenshot, it's okay. Oh, you know where did you see this?
Person.
I'll show it to you.
Move your character up a little bit.
It's alright, I'll move it.
There you go.
Okay, so this person brings you over to the bar, and they're like, Eli, these people need medical attention. Anything you can do about it? And Eli's like currently he's like cutting up some food and dishing it out onto plates onto the bar, and calls out another patron's name and says, "Order up, come get it." As people begin to come take food and stuff, and he immediately begins to take off his apron and turns around to place it on the wall. So I'll just say that he goes over here. Well, not in the wall. He places it on the wall there, and then says, "All right, come with me, yeah." And opens the bar.
Whoa, you can open bars?
Yeah, man. Fucking walks out, and then turns around, closes the bar.
Whoa!
And then begins to take you guys upstairs. So if you guys want to move yourselves upstairs, you should be able to, in theory, move your character all the way up these stairs.
I'm blocked. I can't.
You gotta be cool.
You gotta move over one more square.
Move to the right one, and then up.
I can't.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I'll help you.
Oh,
Wait.
there you go.
Wait. Yep.
Looked fine for me.
There you go.
Okay, you can.
I can't see.
My eyes! My eyes!
We just left Leo down there.
I was assuming we were bringing him with us, but I can't move him.
Oh fuck! Yeah, where is he?
It's like the way. It looks like we just fucking forgot about him and left him there.
See ya.
Like, follow me. All right. Drop. Walks off.
Okay, we'll just say that he's out of action at this point. More of an object that's being moved around.
Well,
Leo,
is that what you think of?
Leo, if you want to move your character, then go for it.
Struggle heavily to do so.
It's okay. It's not super urgent. And not there. They begin to take you this way.
Yen is really struggling with these stairs.
You're almost there. Keep going.
The monk.
I got you. Yeah, keep going. No.
Hey, there we go.
The monk is the one that's struggling with the stairs.
Off another pair of stairs.
Where are we going? So dark.
Above another set of stairs.
Oh my
And
god.
they rush you down this hallway. If I can...
They rush a couple of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm lost. Oh my
Is
god.
there... Oh, let me see. Is there a private-ish room? Yeah, okay. So he pulls you over to this door here. Opens it. Just like kicks it open. And says... instructs the people that are in there to get out. And they're like in the middle of like unpacking and stuff like that, and kind of getting comfortable. One of them's got like their feet cross-legged, like on the bed like this, just chilling. And they both complain with like but we paid for this room. Like you want us to go sleep outside? What? And he's like, fucking go in the communal bedroom. We'll sort that out later. And then these guys begin to... I'm just not allowed to try and pick anyone up, apparently. Hold on. Can I get...
Well, that little wizard that was in there is just gone.
Nah, he's in the corner of the room. Well, no, he is gone. What the fuck? Okay, well, he's gone.
Give every single bed a teeny tiny chamber pot.
Yeah.
For pee-pee.
Yeah.
You added the detail of adding chamber. Okay, that's fine.
You absolute lunatic.
I'm sorry.
They're all floating, but I still give him a point for it.
Like,
It's the
it's
immersion.
cool.
It's the immersion.
Okay, so
Let's
if
have
you
chamber pots.
want to move some dudes in there for a moment, I'm gonna try and grab Leo's body. Okay, so you managed to get him in and lay him down, and Eli has a very concerned look on his face as he looks at the injury. I need to get up Eli's character sheet so that I can get him to help you guys.
Did we sleep in last session, by the way, or did we not?
You guys
But not very long.
slept, but you didn't get a long rest.
Okay.
Not
That
that.
means I don't have my 1 point of healing.
Yeah. It doesn't really affect a lot of you just yet. So.
Yeah, we weren't really able to get a full long rest because, all this shit happened.
The screaming.
To be fair, at one point it's less of a heal and more of a kind of good vibes.
Yeah.
You get a good vibe.
You just dope him up. Just give him a good vibe.
So he begins to examine this. I'm just gonna call it this boy, because he does just look like a boy.
Boy.
Albeit like roughed up in different places.
He is very Kratos looking.
And he begins to examine the leg and like pretty much just like picks it up and begins to like squeeze it in different places. And if Maxwell, if you would like to also make another medicine check at this point, you can, and you can add bonuses.
Boy. Finally, I can add my +4. here. Hey, that's good. 15 plus 4, 19.
Okay. He got 21. So the two of you together, you begin to look at this and figure out what's happening on an internal level, and begin to get to work. Yeah, he
Cedric
cast...
will hold whatever he can grab with the light cantrip held cast on it to make it easy for them to see what they're doing.
You notice that Eli begins to cast different spells by pulling out twigs and moss and dirt and things like that from his belt pouch, and begins to apply some of them to the leg, and at another point he takes a piece of the blood and begins to put it into like a weird paste, and the paste begins to change color, and he says, "Oh, this is not good." And then
what does this mean?
It means that he has a form of poisoning in his system that we need to flush. We need to strap him down so that he cannot hurt himself. It appears the convulsions are getting worse as well. So they begin to take some leather straps and basically tie you down to this. It's not a hammock. It's just like a more kind of basic military bed, I think. A cot. A cot is the word I'm looking for. And I'm just gonna say that I'm going to make this a background thing that's happening in the background, because I'm not going to go into like super detail with things like that, but during this time, Eli and anyone else that wishes to assist, but like a maximum of 2 other people, can stay in the room and assist. One other person can kind of be like a go-between if you want. So like another person can kind of come back and forth from the room and get supplies if needed, or materials or things. With that said, is there anything that anyone else would like to do at this moment in time?
Yeah, but
Excuse me, did you put your hand up? I put my hand up.
I was just gonna say that, like it's later, because everyone's busy right now, but it's later. Go on.
Okay, I was gonna say, if I'm not allowed to sleep on this bed, then I will follow Faye around. So whatever Faye does, I'll do.
Okay. Unfortunately, this section of the recording has been corrupted. I will now recite a small summary of the missing content. As everyone goes to bed, Maxwell decides to stay up to watch over the boy and his damaged leg. However, during his watch, something under the skin of the boy's leg began to move during his sleep. It slowly worked its way up his body, eventually disappearing into his torso. Moments later, the boy began retching as the snake ascended his throat, sprouting out before Maxwell grabbed it. The snake proceeded to bite Maxwell, causing him to drop it to the floor. Cedric swiftly sprung into action, grabbing a nearby chamber pot, and covered the beast. Then the boy wakes and speaks of a dream about bowing people and that of a white snake, before introducing himself as Sir Ulrich. Yen soon enters the room, having heard the commotion, and offers to clean the snake. She walks away and gives it a good wash. Meanwhile, Ulrich refers to the snake as his daughter. The snake itself is comprised of a perfect alabaster white body, red eyes, and 2 bumps upon its brow. This concludes your brief summary of the corrupted footage. We will now return to your regularly scheduled TV show.
I was gonna do a team.
Yes.
Did we pick up from somewhere specific, or?
Take 2.
I think just after I'd finished explaining how the snake was being washed, and Sophie was like, "Oh, this is a bit of a weird snake," and then Leo was like, "Oh, it's an apex predator, run away." I think then Maxwell and stuff like you were starting to look at the leg and stuff.
Yeah, I think Leo was just about to explain the leg.
Yeah,
Well,
I was
not
saying
really.
Maxwell would like take examine the leg just to see just to get a closer look at its condition.
So for like the whole time, Ori was acting like nice even and polite and like trying to engage in conversation and like even making a little joke. The moment he sees the leg, he's gonna let out the most horrible, terrifying, throat-ripping scream as he screams, "My leg!" and goes into devastating shock. Like if someone had been impaled by like 3 piles through all their chest, they wouldn't go into that kind of shock. Like he's going into big shock, like struggling to breathe, panic attack. His pupils start going all crazy. His eyes get bloodshot. Well, not that gory. Okay, never mind.
Mr. Urk, please calm down.
He just keeps screaming,
Okay.
"My leg, my leg."
We're gonna
The way-
do some
the way-
breathing exercises here.
The way you said that, my brain just went, my leg, Dumbledore said calmly.
Probably.
I just can't. I'm just not capable of screaming the way I want it to sound. But yeah, it's like horrible screams.
Yeah.
The kind, like when a baby cries, you just feel uncomfortable and tense. You just want it to stop. That kind of
When a
scream.
baby cries, you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Fuck
Max,
yeah,
everyone,
dude.
but,
yeah, Max, please calm down. I know this is not. This probably isn't what you hoped to find when you regained consciousness, but look on the bright side. You're not. At least you're not dead.
Yeah, he's like still screaming, looking everywhere, trying to like make sense of it. And he's gonna like scream like, "I can still feel it. I can still feel it. What happened to my leg?"
Okay. Look, we did all the best that we could do with what we had, and unfortunately, it appears that we couldn't do much to help with what appears to be some kind of necrosis with your leg. I do apologize.
And I feel at that point he would pass out. Hyperventilation.
Okay.
Pass out. Okay, I'm looking after the snake. Snake's mine now. Thanks.
The
Thanks for the pet, bro.
yeah. The
I'm an
snake.
adoptive mother.
The snake will try. If you're out of the room when this is happening with the snake, it will try to get back to him.
Oh, well, if I clearly see that, I'm gonna see what it does towards him. So
Are you gonna
place it with
like?
him.
Oh, you're gonna place it. No. Okay. You see that it slithers over his body for a bit, up around his neck, before.
Maxwell is very much on alert watching the snake.
It's
Make sure
fine.
it's-
It's fine. It doesn't want to hurt him.
Before it kind of like gives like a little bit of a nuzzle in like the side of his jaw, but then goes down his side, like along the bed, down towards his leg and then you just see as it just starts to bite around the
Yeah, and like
around the necrosis part near the knee.
Okay, Max picks it up.
No, leave it.
It's biting
Bad,
him.
Maxwell.
Ow! Ow!
The snake's now just tossed onto the floor because Maxwell's tried to pick it up and you said no, and like it's been dropped on the floor.
Well, I'll pick it back up again and put it back.
Why would we do that?
It hisses
I'm
at.
very confused.
It hisses at Maxwell aggressively.
Max like, yeah, backs away.
The snake's hiss?
Yeah, it's a snake.
If you've heard of puff adder,
I've actually never seen a snake.
Yeah.
Yeah, do Google what like how a puff adder sounds. It's blimmin' scary. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, terrifying.
Yeah. I'm a snake.
Nice.
Yeah, so you place it back.
Shit, terrifying.
It's like Max was like, this doesn't seem like a good idea to allow the snake to eat him, parts of him.
Well, clearly you're not superstitious.
Sorry, what?
What?
You're not superstitious about snakes. Snakes have healing powers.
Oh yeah, the whole like snake skin regeneration thing.
Duh.
Do they?
But what? I'm confused. How would letting a snake eat the leg help it?
Well, I guess we'll have to see and find out.
Again, I don't think we should let it do this, though.
His leg's already gone. What else are you gonna do for the leg? You said yourself you could only do what was best in your power. This is it? Let's the snake do it then.
All right. I'll trust your. You seem to know more about these creatures than I do. I will trust your judgment for now and let the snake eat the leg.
All right. Interesting choice.
So in the background while they're saying this and they're just watching as the snake is just like biting and eating that bit of flesh between the rotten and the healthy. It's like
Again,
severing
this really does not seem very hygienic.
You see
That part.
say again?
Well, at least we cleaned the snake first.
Yeah.
It's been in gross stuff. Now you're letting it like lick him and stuff. It's messed up.
You see it in its path, like where it's been biting the skin underneath. It looks like if you were to peel away a scab and you've got that fresh pink skin underneath it.
Right.
And it looks like what it's leaving behind is healthy flesh.
Now he has a painless and clean amputation.
I mean, it's only gone like a few centimeters, but yeah.
I think you bruised my hand.
It just turns out that Maxwell is just a fucking crybaby. Just like, ouch, Charlie.
To be fair, it is. To be fair, my mind's been for like more stress in like the last 24 hours than like fucking anyone I know.
Yeah.
Maybe especially actually.
Alright, well, while this is happening, we should probably find something to help him walk in the meantime, like a crutch or a walking stick or something of that manner.
It's a good idea. And maybe some something to eat and drink when he wakes up.
Yes, that's a yes.
Yes.
Let's go take
Alright.
care of that snake.
So, at this point, Leo's character is currently unconscious, but steadily breathing, seems to be okay. It's still kind of pale, but yeah. I would actually like Maxwell. Can you roll a d20 for me?
Add anything? Just a straight roll.
Make it like a investigation check or perception check.
Okay. Let's see. I'll do investigation. That's a +5, so 17.
Okay, Leo, do you remember that roll that we were talking about on Messenger?
Roll.
Yeah.
Can you like reply to that message so I remember?
Yeah, I'll try and find it.
Oh yeah, I do remember. Yes.
Yeah, we were talking about that combination of things that you've been working on, and I'd like you to please make that roll.
Okay.
And then tell us the result.
If I roll it on D&D Beyond, everyone's gonna know what I'm rolling.
Do you have a physical dice?
So I roll it on whatever it's called, Tailspire, and I'll just add the modifier.
Yeah.
You have to trust me.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you can see my character sheet, so you're gonna know exactly what I'm adding up.
It's totally fine. I trust you anyway.
Oh wow, that's a 6 total.
But didn't we say that you get advantage?
Fair enough. Yeah.
Oh yikes! Okay, so what's the total?
Oh, it's
Total is 2 plus 6.
6, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, in my defense, I already have a new character ready.
So, Maxwell, as you're kind of doing all this medical stuff, and you kind of, for whatever reason, when you're giving mouth to mouth and stuff, there's a bit of like this black ichor maybe, or something that's in his hair, and it kind of comes off onto your hand a little bit, but you kind of palm it off as probably just him being dirty or something like that, but you can make it out to be whatever you want, but I won't take it any further. So you guys want to get some food or something like that sorted?
Breakfast.
first I'm gonna wash my hands.
Mm-hmm.
Find wherever the water closet is and just kind of like, what counts as hygiene in this world? Just to try and wash my hands.
It's literally just a bowl filled with water, at which that you would then tip out into either either one of the chamber pots or some other container or something. There's not a sewage system or piping or plumbing or anything like that, so.
Didn't think it would be all that ideal. Alright, but yeah, next he would just try and wash his hands to the best of his abilities.
Yeah, easily done.
Before going down and meeting everyone else.
Okay, so are all of you going downstairs except for Leo, or are you gonna try and help him downstairs?
Oh, he's
I'll stay with
unconscious
him.
right now, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, Tiggy's still unconscious.
you can
The leg situation.
you can try and wake him up.
Not. Okay, there might be some method.
As long as the snake is finished biting his leg off, yeah.
Okay. The snake biting his leg thing is not finished. It's going to take several hours. So
Okay, then no, we'll leave it. I'm not gonna wake him up.
Maybe
mid-amputating.
best he's not awake for that.
okay.
No, we'll bring food up to him.
Sorry, not several
I will
hours, but
go
a
and-
few.
Yeah, I will. Whilst sorting food, I'm gonna go see if I can see what I can do about getting him some kind of mobility device
Okay.
for his now missing leg.
So those of you that are like going downstairs to get food and stuff like that, you don't need to necessarily move your character. You can if you want, but just if you were to just see the ground floor. Let's see here. So you can quite easily tell that on the left side of the building is the nourishment side, so like the food, the edible stuff, and then on the other side is the beverage side. So it's split. So the right side deals with alcohol, water, anything else that you need that's kind of like a liquid or beverage. And then the other side is like, you want to have pie, you want to have vegetable soup, you want, this, that, the other, they can do it for you. And you look around, and there is this little kind of step-in alcove, and you see that there is let me see if I can highlight this.
Oh wow, what's that?
It's the spotlight. This little hallway, it seems to be like some kind of reception area, I suppose you could say. No, you're not special enough. Go away. No.
God. Jesus, be with me, please.
That is not Jesus. Boop.
Ah.
And there is a sign above this door here that's it just basically says storage or something along the lines of storage, basically. So
Okay.
if anyone wants to do anything, they can.
Okay, so it appears that there's like a window of it about here. Ish.
Sorry, yeah, there's a window on either side.
Maxwell is gonna go up and see if there's anybody like manning it.
Okay. You kind of look through and you just see that there's like a whole bunch of equipment and stuff. And there is currently no one in there. But behind you, you hear a scuffle. Like a... Oh, yeah. And let me try and find this piece, because of the things that you guys have done, it's completely thrown my script out of order. Like, you guys went through the wrong door, so then I was like, I can't do this like QTE event thing. Blah 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 blah.
Shouldn't have put more than one door then.
Oh, but there's a reason for that. Because
For emergencies.
It's a pub.
It's a pub.
So yeah, you look around, and so in front of you see a plinth, and you kind of go around it and examine for a second, and you see that there's text on the front of the plinth facing the front door. Let's see if I can show that. Let me get rid of this copy of you. Is that going to work? There we go.
Well, that was visually confusing.
This guy is currently not there. Let me see if I can. Hold on. One sec. Yeet, 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 yeet.
Is Gregory following me?
Okay. I'll take that as a yes. But yeah, you look at the front of this plinth, and it says, "Please wait for service." And upon the plinth, you see a small silver bell, and it's sat upon a large book, next to a quill and ink pot.
Seeing all of this, Maxwell is going to go over and ding the bell.
So you reach out. It's not like a ding ding bell. If you
tinkle
want,
bell.
if you want to hold it out and show everyone.
Sure. Whoa! Oh wow!
Can you like hold it how you want to hold it, as if you were to ring it,
Okay, like
as if you were to grasp it. Yeah. Okay.
like that.
Yeah.
Bring out your day!
Oh,
Bring out your day!
I feel healthy.
Now, if
This
one
is
of
why-
us not in the flat was to ring that, how is he going to do that?
Well, you have to just sellotape your own bell to your hand, don't you?
I don't have a bell.
Right.
Well, there you
Hold
have
on.
3 problems.
This
Roleplay.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Okay, but he's having like the worst possible fucking
You should have recorded that. That would have made a great short.
I was recording the whole thing. Just
Oh, wow.
through
As
this.
well, I guess.
You're thinking more like an actual like video, yeah.
Yeah, that would have been
I've
a
got a
fun
bell
little
to
teaser.
and now fantastic.
Uh-oh.
Push your talk.
No, it's just I don't think it's just picking up the sound. Is it?
Okay.
No.
God damn it.
Your PC is doing such a good job of cancelling out that bell noise that I would like to say thank you very much, PC. Dude, I can't hear
I think
anything.
it's a
Yeah.
Discord thing.
It doesn't want to pick up on it.
It's because it knows it's like a background sound, so it's immediately shutting it out so that we don't hear it. So thanks very much, Discord.
Good old noise cancellation.
So
Yeah.
Oh, now I've just got to listen to it.
so you pick up this bell and you just kind of ring it, ding a ling ling, and you try to put it down, but and you shake it a little bit and try and No, I'm not gonna make it fuse to your other hand as well. You just have both hands stuck to it. So yeah, it just seems to refuse to let go from your hand. And immediately from the door to your right comes a goblin. This goblin comes over to the table. I can't really get them to. Sure, they're just gonna stay there. So you ring the bell and you hear a racket that's been heard from the room adjacent to you. And this goblin skids their way through the door and slams it shut and climbs up onto the step and oh.
I was just trying to get someone to attention, but it appears that the bell is stuck to my hand.
I can hear it now.
They reach into the plinth thing and like pull open a drawer, and then reach in and pull out a small stubby white pipe.
I don't suppose if you could help possibly remove this from my hand.
And they're just like trying to contain their laughter. And they're just, no, love, I can't help with that.
Why is that? Is there some kind of special kind of adhesive on this thing?
I don't know what you're on about. Just put it down.
No. See, I can't put it down. It's stuck to my hand.
Oh, will you stop ringing it, please? I hate that sound.
Just put it down.
Just putting it flat, keeping his hand flat on the desk so the bell stops making noise.
Yeah, let go. Put it down.
I cannot.
She.
How about this?
She.
There must be some.
The goblin just said, put it down.
She just glares at you and like leans in over the desk. What can I get you? A room? Perhaps a drink or a table?
Well, we already have a room. I was just looking to get some. I apologize. Is there some way of getting this off my hand? It's very uncomfortable to keep holding.
I mean, like I said before, just put it down.
I understand. This is a practical joke. It's very funny, but
Fucking goblins.
please remove this from my hand. It's getting. I feel a hand cramp coming on.
Oh no. We wouldn't want that to happen, would we? And you look at her now. This is a female goblin, quite clearly. As imagine, what's the? I don't know the female version, but the female character from Gremlins, the female gremlin. No, from the movie Gremlins, there is literally one that dresses up like a woman and has got like lipstick all on. She's got like crappy makeup and she's wearing like a leopard print top thing and she's got hoop earrings. This is the Pat Butcher of goblins mixed with the slug receptionist from Monsters Inc.
Oh.
Roz.
Always watching.
Always watching.
Mike Wazowski.
Like I said, can't help you with that, but if you want a room or a drink or a table or some food, maybe I can sort you out. I can maybe sort you out in other ways too, if you like. I like a mystery man, you know. Like to see what's underneath that mask.
Well, that's very flattering, but I'd rather not. With that, I'm sure you're a lovely woman and all. It's just I don't have any interest in doing that kind of thing.
I suppose if you were to touch me, you wouldn't be able to let me go.
Oh my god, this is incredible.
I'm sorry. Well, anyway, look, I'm mainly here to possibly inquire about seeing if there's any chance I could get some kind of walking stick or a crutch, maybe something that'd be left behind in maybe like a lost and found kind of thing. My friend up here is unfortunately he's lost the capabilities of one of his legs and is currently unable to walk. So if there's anything that I would be able to acquire from you or anyone else here, that would be very much appreciated.
Stay right there, my dear.
Alright, can you find the bell?
Gregory, you see this goblin come pushing past you from around the corner. And she goes into this door here. And Maxwell, you see her through the heart, like on the other side of the shelf thing, whatever it's called, sill.
Gregory just standing there being a creep, watching me.
Yep. Yeah, he's not stealthing at all. You see him clearly just like peeking around the corner from occasion.
I'm not peeking, I'm just hanging out with my homie.
Gregory, could you perhaps maybe find someone else who could help me with this bell situation I appear to find myself in?
Stop ringing the bell!
I don't want to get involved here, man.
Can you just maybe ask maybe one of the other barkeeps of that if they have some way of removing whatever lead to the bell?
Alright, I'll go get someone,
Okay. So Gregory is leaving to go do that.
I'm too tired for this.
The lovely lady walks into the room and starts kind of rummaging around, just tossing things all the way around the room and making a mess of things that are around her. Well, I've got a pike. Could use that. There's a quarterstaff. I don't know who it belongs to. What's this? Nah, that won't do. And you just kind of hear her looking through all these different things. You said it was a leg injury, yeah?
Yes, part of his leg has unfortunately been, let's say, removed from his body, and we're just needing something to help him be able to keep him walking for the time being.
Oh, right, okay, I got you. And she kind of steps over here, back over to the window, and then literally just picks up this stool that's in front of her and says, "Yeah, there's 4 legs on this. That should be plenty enough, right?"
That would seem a bit rather cumbersome to attach to someone.
Well, you just take the legs off, yeah, and you just make it into one normal leg.
I'm not sure if that would be the best solution. Are you sure there's nothing else that can be used to help?
I tell you what, I could get a broom. Would a broom suffice for now?
Can I interrupt quickly and just ask someone for help quickly?
Sure, yeah, you can do that now.
Alright, I'll run straight over to Yen, because she's the only person I know in this place.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, Yen, there's a creepy goblin making sexual advances on Maxwell. I think he needs your help.
Why is that anything to do with me?
Quick, over here, he needs help.
No.
You're not gonna help?
Not to do with sexual advances. No, not.
Oh, Jesus. I can find someone that cares.
Okay,
Find someone that cares, you know.
Wait, was that Faye downstairs?
Yeah, but Tailspire has literally just shit itself for me.
Okay, because I thought I saw you. I might have to come back downstairs.
I can probably change the color of the base.
Downstairs as well, but I haven't bothered to move the character all the way down, so he's there somewhere.
I had to use my right hand to get this thing taped to, didn't I? I can't barely use my mouse.
Yeah. Faye, there's a goblin and Maxwell needs help. See, I avoided sexual advances this time, so I can get help.
With
Did you say that out loud?
No, I didn't. That was pigeon metagaming. Faye, did you hear me?
With what?
Maxwell needs help. He's a goblin attacking him or something.
You mean the goblin that was just here?
Yes.
Don't think that's what's happening.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus. I don't know what to do. Should I just leave him to his fate then?
I just asked you to get a bartender for help.
I don't like talking to new people.
Oh my god.
So Cedric is downstairs too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pretend that Cedric's over here then. Cedric. Quick, Maxwell, there's a thing going on there with a goblin and a bell, and I think he could use your help.
What does he need help with?
Well, he asked me to come find someone, so I think he needs help with something.
Right, okay. Cedric will work his way over.
Okay. You see the Maxwell is just standing there with like a bell in his hand, and this goblin is kind of shout talking, but also like this on the side of the counter, and it's like, are you sure I can't interest you in a bed?
That's not necessary at all. We already have beds. Thank you. I just need help with this walking device situation.
Maxwell, just take the broom and let's go, man.
Everything okay, Maxwell? Apparently you need help.
Oh, well, it appears that I've got something appears to have gone awry with this bell.
Oh, can you stop ringing it, please?
I wish I could, I swear, but it's stuck to. There's some.
I wish I could.
There is some kind of adhesive that's in his hand.
It does sound a little bit out of tune.
It's just major.
Just like
That's a major concern.
Gregory, I told you to go and find someone that could help me get this bell off.
Well, Yin and Faye didn't want to come help.
As you are like both all like bickering there, the goblin lady climbs up on top of the stall and is like this on the counter now, just.
Besides, we're not old enough to even be in the tavern.
Hello.
Oh, no.
Who are you?
Oh my god, I want to.
I'll go talk to one of the bartenders.
This goblin.
No, don't walk away. Come back.
I'm not coming back.
Cedric's gonna go talk to one of the barkeepers.
Alright, so we might have some actual help coming now. Oh, thank god.
Okay.
Faye would probably, seeing just all this weirdness going on, just approach very slowly, just like, what's going on?
What's going on?
Faye, it's stuck to my hand. I can't get it off.
I like how it's blurring the bell out as well, like it's profanity.
Yeah.
It's an illegal object.
This is the wrong type of bell end to censor, but okay.
Uh-oh. Oh!
Good one.
That deserves a whoa.
Okay, so you guys are walking over to try and find like a bartender. In fact, you do come across Eli again, who is at the food station again, and he's like setting up breakfasts and things like that. And you notice as he's kind of coming and going through the door. These double doors here. If I can illuminate that for you.
Oh, beautiful.
Wow, it's like a stage entrance.
Yeah. What?
You do actually see a almost human in size, brown furred beast of some kind that's standing on hind legs, wearing an apron and holding a giant ladle the size of its body in its hand. And he kind of shuts the door and he's like, "Oh, hello. How are you doing this morning? How's your friend?"
Yes, Mr. Eli. Unfortunately, I think his leg is no more, but he's certainly alive.
No more.
My friend was trying to acquire some sort of implement to help him walk from the front desk. I think he's having some trouble with your receptionist, and he seems to have a bell stuck to his hand.
Okay. Sounds like your friend didn't read the sign. Okay.
I would suppose not.
When she's had her fun, she'll undo it.
Right. So there's nothing we can do in the meantime?
Not really, no. In terms of your friend, your other friend, with the leg, or without the leg, should I say? I could. We don't have anything in terms of crutches, like medical ones, but I could certainly make one, at least a temporary one. We could just use a quarterstaff for now.
So I imagine that'd probably be fine. And just in case you know more about this sort of thing, the thing inside him seemed to be a small snake, which is apparently his daughter, and seems to be like amputating his leg for him, or something.
He's gonna like think for a second, make some faces at you.
Madness check.
He's gonna make.
I'm as confused as you are.
He's like, that is very bizarre. I've heard of similar things, but not this. This sounds old. Sounds like ancient. I'm not even sure if you can call it magic. It sounds like he's fine though, right? Breathing. He's not convulsing. Stabilized.
No, he passed out when he saw the leg, but I think seems to be okay. Maxwell doesn't seem too worried about him. Well,
you'll need to you'll need some food for him, won't you? Okay. Right. Give me a couple of minutes. How many of you are there?
how many of us are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of us.
Are not here.
There's 9 total.
Actually, that's 8 3/4.
Oh.
Wow. There are 9 of you total, but we won't include the other players. So we got 6.
There is a number between 6 and 9 of us.
Yeah. Okay. I can dish up something. Something hot for your friend. Keep his stomach warm. Might help.
Thank you. I don't have an enormous amount of coin on me, but is there? I mean, would you accept some for your generosity?
No, actually, I'll tell you what. And he pulls out a pad and paper, and he writes something out on a sheet of paper, and then rips it off of the pad and slides it over to you with the quill. If you wouldn't mind signing, that'll be enough.
Triple read it.
Yeah, and it just says the signee of this document agrees to perform a task owed. Basically just an IOU.
What is the task in question? Is it just monetary funding, or?
I don't know yet. You owe me one. I want to put it in paper. The rest of your friends can sign it too.
Well, okay, you have done quite a lot of service for us, and Cedric will sign it and hold on to it so the others can sign it later if they want to.
Okay. So, in terms of the crutch situation, what were you going for? Like, just getting a stick for him to use? Or did you want him to actually spend some time making something?
Probably just get a staff so we can get moving.
Yeah, okay.
You did notice he already has stuff.
Did he?
Yeah, of course.
But it's best if he's offering. It's good to at least get something that's designed to help keep it moving.
It would literally.
If you're already out of staff, then yeah, go for the better option than a staff. So it'll ask for the creation of something crutch-like.
Okay. So he kind of says, I need to look after the cooking and stuff, but I can get one done overnight, maybe, if that's alright.
I didn't see something when you had the door open. Is your chef the namesake of this place?
Ah, yes. That's Kursak. And he shouts out, "Kursak, come out! The people want to see you." And literally just comes stepping out like a person would. This very fluffy brown coat, kind of a whiter patch on the front. Steps out, and its nose and jowls are kind of wiggling from side to side as it sniffs the air.
Does he have floppy ears?
Not floppy ears, but they're soft and they're small. They're kind of like this on the top of their head. So yeah, this character steps out into like the restaurant floor type thing, and is just standing there. Kind of looks at Eli like, "What do you want?" And
That looks at us or looks at Eli?
Looks at you as well, and it's just like, and then Eli's like, "This is Kurvak."
You're so fluffy.
Hello, Mr. Kovac. Are you the owner of this establishment?
Sorry, Kursak.
Kursvac.
And then it just kind of shakes its head. And then thinks for a second. and then walks over to Eli and is like,
like a team effort thing.
Eli says, did you get that? We don't need to explain it.
So, no, he is not.
No, well,
she?
we run the place together.
Ah, right, I see. Well, is there... I don't know, I can clean dishes for you or something? It seems I have time.
Oh, in terms of that, no, don't worry about that now. I will think of something one day. One day I will ask something of you. Do not know what it is. And you will not know what it is when I ask for it. But...
Sure, I can't just pay you. I do have some money.
I mean, how much you got?
How much does he have? I have a few gold on me for a few silver.
Nah, don't worry about it. We're about to make a big buck with tonight's. Oh, and like as he says that, literally the front door, and he can see it from this angle. There is like dozens of people that are starting to walk in from outside. I'm sorry, but I cannot chat much longer. I need to get to work. Kursak, get back in the kitchen. I'll be there in a second. Yes, there is an event. Don't miss it. It's gonna be great. It's gonna shake up a few things, I think. And then he shouts, Gilly, release the poor fellow from your torment, will you? And then you just hear a, oh, really? I was having so much fun.
Not a fun voice to have.
So I'm gonna kind of expedite things a bit. So the whole thing with the crutch, he's gonna make one overnight. He makes up some food for you guys, and you can grab a table down here to eat, and you'll also have some food to take up to Ulrich as well.
Can I take it off my hand now?
And Gilly, a moment after, she tells you to come over, and she clasps your hand with the bell in. I was hoping to make it last a little bit longer. And then she says under her breath, Ixie, Bixie, Bogglesy Boop. And she just pulls the bell from your hand.
That's my kind of spell.
Oh, fuck that.
Does your hand hurt now?
Kiss his hand, baby.
Yeah, you should probably read the sign next time.
What sign? I look over to see the sign.
Yeah, it's just a
Can you
sign.
imagine?
It's just a sign that says, "Please wait for service." Like it's very vague. It doesn't say "Don't ring the bell" or anything like that. It just says, "Please wait," with the added temptation of there being a bell there.
if we got there on the first night and went through that door and got the bell not stuck to someone's hand when we're trying to save this guy Leo's life, it would have been awful.
That's what I was hoping for, but you managed to circumvent it entirely.
You're so pro.
Yeah.
Right. Ow. Well, thank you for your assistance with all of that. I will. I'll be seeing you.
Well, are you sure you wouldn't like to buy it, seeing as you've become so attached?
I knew it was coming.
That's a good one. Yes, but no, thank you. You can keep a hold of it. You can. It's your bell. I wouldn't want to part with it. Anyway, I should probably go and meet up with the rest of my companions. I shall leave. Good day. And Maxwell begins walking off.
Goodbye, my love.
Walks away slightly faster.
Jesus.
She takes the bell, and you swear you hear her just like cackling, like, "Oh, that shit was worth it."
That shit was worth it.
Hang on.
What was her name?
Gilly.
Gilly.
Oh, bro. Well, master.
I don't know what the bell's called, but I called it a trick stick bell, and I kind of liked it.
Oh, it's called a bell of adhesive trickery, my dear.
Oh no, I prefer my name. Sorry.
I kind of want one.
Oh, my hand's all sticky now. Ugh.
Oh, classic.
Oh, where you been sticking it, eh? Right. Oh dear. Oh, dude, I am so fucking happy that paid off. I had to re-steer you
6
guys
months of planning.
Not quite 6 months, but yeah, fucking long time. A couple months that I've had that written down, and
It's just like, someone please do
I'm
it.
glad I don't live with Ron now.
Yep.
What else has he been planning? Who has to eat the poison Fruit Loops next?
Yeah.
Poison Fruit Loops.
Okay, so the inn gradually receives more and more patrons as the day proceeds. A raucous group enters the establishment while you guys are eating, carrying and pulling bags and cases and things. And Gilly says, "Oh, the honored guests, let me take you to your reserved suite." And they just leave their possessions in the middle of the floor. But a few moments later, one of the group leans over and unlocks a large, thick leather suitcase with a brass trimming. And it springs open. And immediately... it springs open immediately, and the individual steps back and follows their friends up the stairs. And they shout to Gilly, a keg, please, love. And she's like, "Oh, okay, I won't take you up to your room. I suppose you know where it is already. Okay, one keg coming up." And she kind of like waddles on over to the bar area to go pick it up. Is there anything that anyone wants to do at this point?
Yes, please.
Yeah?
Yep.
I was gonna go up to the tiefling again from before.
Yeah.
Hopefully at a time when he's not busy. Hi again. Well, if my presence disturbs you that much, I'm just gonna go.
I'm sorry, I was thinking of a funny joke, but my name's not again. You can call me
I don't know how to pronounce that.
Fuck, where's the name? I don't think I have a tiefling name.
Strange names in Albion.
It was a very long name.
James.
And that her name is again.
Pepe of the Pepe
My
Land.
name is
What?
My name is.
Mom Spaghetti.
What?
I'm just gonna say his name's Christoph.
Oh wow.
With a CH or is that with a K?
It's a CH.
I think that's just with bad intent.
Yes. Sorry. What can I do for you?
I actually had a different question this time. I know you're so fond of my questions.
Very
Hopefully
fond.
this one won't weird you out so much. Are there any other drow that sort of walk around this place at all?
I mean, yes.
Okay.
He looks around. I don't see any others right now, but
Have you seen any in the past, I don't know, month maybe? Kind of short, well, shorter than me, white hair, facial scars.
I don't think I've seen other drow, but he's shorter than you.
Maybe same height, shorter-ish. Depends.
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Would you
She
like a
walks
drink? I can get you a drink if you want.
I don't have any money.
I saw Eli passing a piece of paper over to your friend. I think I know what that means. Don't worry about the cost.
Care to enlighten me?
Oh, sorry. Your party will owe the establishment.
Oh,
Probably in likes of a favor.
sounds fair.
I don't know why I'm using
Do you
Eli's
have any
accent.
herbal teas?
Yes. Give me. It's gonna. I need to brew a new kettle, but I can do some. Yeah.
Great.
You want one for all of you, or?
I have no idea if any of the rest of the party like tea at all, but since I'm the only one here, tea for one.
Okay. Sad. They just kind of go into the back room and start.
I'm gonna hear that. I'm gonna be like, look around me and see if anyone else from the party is around.
Nope.
There's a gang of us, but
Not
we're on the
immediately.
other side of the bar.
We're basically we're over at the food bar.
Yeah.
You're all over at the food bar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we like
back.
food.
Is Faye
We're
around?
making conversation, I guess.
Faye's here, Maxwell's here, and I'm here. I don't know about. Oh, and
Ulrich is here, I think.
He's upstairs.
He's in the room, yeah.
Ulrich is
Oh,
bedbound
did you
here.
take food? Oh, did you
I'd
take?
probably wander over.
You'll wander over. Okay.
Yeah,
You want to share some tea?
sure, why not?
Cool.
Okay. Do you guys grab a table, or just sit at the bar? Or?
Sit at the bar right there.
Yeah.
Or actually, I I'm gonna find a table that's out of earshot.
Ooh.
We're doing this.
Out of earshot.
Oh shit!
Out of earshot of whom or what exactly?
Out of the rest of the
earshot
group.
Of everyone.
I mean, your best bet's probably to go get a bench outside, because there are benches outside.
Is it nice outside?
It's morning, so yeah, it's decent.
Sure. Okay. Let's grab a bench outside with the bunch of d20s.
Okay. You step outside and the sunlight burns your eyes.
Oh, right, I'm a drow.
And
Damn it! I'll put my hood up then.
it kind of stuns you for a minute. But putting the hood up, it helps a little bit, but it doesn't get rid of the disadvantage or anything like that. It just eases up the kind of roleplay discomfort and pain, we'll say.
Sure.
So yeah, if you want to move yourselves outside.
I can't open the door.
Oh, let me open the door then.
Game doesn't let you open.
I'm gonna be needed. I'm gonna need to be allowed back in because Tailspire crashed.
You need me to put you back on the board.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh.
Why is there so many dice? There you go.
Those.
I'm gonna change the. Oh! Okay, yeah, we'll say, boom.
Oh, it's much.
Nice.
Yeah. Let me turn down the
very
exposure a bit. There you go.
Ah, that's nicer.
Okay. So Scott, do you want to bring yourself over to this bench outside?
What's going on?
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm casting Fireball at like 9th level. There you go. Okay. I'm gonna adjust camera angle. Are you guys sitting side by side or opposite from each other? What kind of friends are you?
Welcome.
Going opposite, but
I mean, you're having a discussion, right? So it makes sense.
It kind of feels weird if you're like standing behind her like that.
Yeah.
you could be side by side if you're awkward with eye contact, or just stare at the table.
Hold down Alt, you'll be able to. Oh, there you go.
You can probably move an extra square as well onto the bench.
Nope.
It's right. It's right. Just stop for a sec.
I'm just gonna sit on the table.
Like a real cat.
Yeah.
Knock something over.
No.
Knock her over. Punch.
Oh, that's okay. I can't move. I can't move. That. That's fine. You can stay there. All right. This is where I press the roleplay button.
You have tea. I've picked some kind of spicy chai tea. I don't know. It's good for your sinuses. Anyway.
Good to know.
If you don't want to talk, that's completely fine. We can stay here in silence. But if you do, I'm here.
Okay. I guess it depends on what about.
Well, okay. Well, if you're uncomfortable with it, just let me know and we can stop. I'm talking about the scarab.
Oh yeah, you saw that, didn't you?
I did. How old were you?
I think about 4. Yeah. And at that age, things do sort of blur.
I think I was about 11. So, a little earlier in the memory.
Yeah. It's
So
something.
did you
Sorry, go on.
did you already come from the desert, or did you travel?
I lived in a small settlement. It was nice enough. It was quiet for the most part. It was. And like I say, I was young. I don't remember much of it. Just remember being happy.
It's nice it's still a memory. How did you get out?
Haven't.
What do you mean you haven't?
I went to visit someone and things happened and now I'm here. And if I don't get back soon, let's be honest, I'm probably as good as dead already.
They're gonna start hunting you.
Haven't already.
Well, it's a relief that now we're on a different continent. At least. Within seconds. So it's going to take some time.
Maybe, but I've heard stories. Maybe it's all just to scare you into not doing anything stupid, but don't know how much being on a different continent's gonna matter.
Well, if they do start coming after us, then it's a good thing we made some friends.
That's true.
Awkwardly sips tea.
Yeah, it's like.
You've literally just put two of the biggest introverts in a conversation alone.
Yeah, it's like. Clammy.
It was a nice conversation, though.
Yeah. It was also quite interesting.
I'm gonna start looking around and seeing if anyone heard that.
Yeah.
Sure, you can make a perception check if you want.
Just trying to be coy, not just for, roleplay purposes, but because, everyone else in the call.
Yeah.
It's like, let's try and skirt around this.
How much?
12.
Okay. Sorry, did you roll a dice, Sophia? I don't know.
I rolled a 12.
Okay. No one seems to be paying any form of attention towards you.
Fine by me.
Oh, really?
I just imagine, Greg's just, hiding behind the fucking tree or something. Just Waluigi just poking out.
I mean, he's right there.
Take a screenshot.
We're saying this quietly.
Dude,
Being a creep.
you're a massive creep, bro. Okay. Are you attempting to listen in on their conversation?
No, just checking them out.
Oh,
I can't see from that distance.
You can see from that
If
distance.
you want, I'll roll. I'll roll for it, but I don't think I can.
Yeah.
I'm not that smart.
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Not that smart, he says.
Okay. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no!
oh, good.
What's that?
Yeah. I'm gonna.
Scarab?
I'm gonna say that you heard all of it. But
Whoa! I only snuck in there halfway through the conversation, though.
All
yeah,
of it.
he managed to make out everything that he could have made out, but his understanding is 0. You have no understanding of what the context is.
Yeah, you heard what was said, but without context, it's
Yeah.
not much use.
Okay.
Make no damn sense.
I guess it also helps that we didn't give a huge amount of context anyway.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
we didn't need to.
Yeah, because you were talking with implied
yeah.
gaps, so those gaps only make sense if you know what they are. So,
Carry on.
Look, always pays to move your avatar around.
yeah, yeah. If you guys
Bouncing around.
you guys can like maneuver and stuff while things are happening. If you do want to explore, now is your chance to explore around the map. If you're like not doing anything already. Okay.
All right.
Except for the cripple.
I like
So
that time.
Maxwell would probably go up and just check on him at this point.
yeah, okay. So you go up and check on him. At this
Did
point,
someone say that they were bringing him food? Because if not, I would have brought him food.
I mean, the food was made for you. No one's taken it up there yet, so you can take that up.
I'll take up food for him as well.
Okay. Let's see if I can
Uh-oh.
get us to the room. I think it's here.
Rejected.
Yeah, here we go.
Room Cedric's in.
Yep. Yeah, so you can take the food up and see how he's doing. You see that he is still unconscious, still breathing, and everything is fine. But you see now that he's been left unwatched and unguarded and stuff like that. You see the snake is exceptionally full right now. It looks like a fat snake right now. And it's
Just like a fat snake. Just a hog. Right there.
and it seems to have stopped what it's doing or what it was trying to do, and you just see that the necrotic leg is completely severed from his upper leg.
Oh, good gods. Is Cedric there as well?
No, Cedric was downstairs. He's just not moved his character.
Oh, right, okay. Alright, this is... not... Oh, jeez. Okay, Maxwell is going to try and take one of the sheets that is on the bed, and he's going to wrap up the leg inside of the sheet so he can just, like, pick it up and take it down. He's not gonna take it downstairs just yet, but you know, just a way of transporting it without people seeing him holding a dead, rotting leg.
Sure.
That's very nice of you to do that.
So Leo, would the
Yes, an opportunity. He's stealing my leg.
Yeah, I'm just saying that at this point, you could wake up if you wanted to, and you could have agency at this point.
Yeah, take opportunity. I'm stealing my leg. That's my property.
You're still tied to the bed, I think, right? Or
No,
did you untie?
no.
We removed the restraints.
Okay.
Yeah, he like wake up and like, where are you going? Like,
Oh, you're awake. It's your duel, and like we said, unfortunately, your leg had to be removed because of how rotten it had become, for lack of a more gentler words. And well, I was just going to take it like somewhere downstairs and dispose of it. I imagined you would really want to keep a dead leg around with you.
He'd reply like in a much harsher voice than the day before. That he doesn't want anyone to keep it. Burn it. Please.
Well, I imagine probably what they would do with it if I removed it, but okay.
Yeah,
I will do that.
Yeah, he'll thank you, like, just laying down for a bit more. Still tired, of course.
He puts down the leg for a second. How are you feeling, by the way?
How would he? I'm trying to think about it. He can still feel the leg, actually. He thinks he can still move it. Weird.
Oh, yes, I've heard of phantom pain in those who have lost limbs. The sensation of feeling it's still there even though it's gone. I know it's a lot to get used to, but we're here to support you in this time of need. We have one of the bartenders is currently working on a crutch device for you to use so that you're able to walk around in the meantime before we can find something we can use on a more permanent basis for your leg. But for the time being, right now it'd be best to just rest up. It's been a crazy past few days.
Where would you guys be going after this? Where are you headed?
Well,
We're going back to the Citadel.
Are you there?
Yes, I am. I'm a little pervert.
Are you? For fuck's sake! I didn't even notice.
For fuck's sake! I didn't even see you there.
Fucking
Gregory's just fucking everywhere, man. He's like a fucking ninja.
Now I know what class I should be.
Yeah.
Like, are your footfall always that quiet?
No, I didn't want him to interrupt, you know? But from here, we're going to the Citadel. If you want to come with us.
Well, no, it's not exactly where we're going. I believe that we're currently looking for again.
Silverwood.
Thank you. We're looking for some person named Silverwood, so that we can inform him of our unusual situation with the fog. And so in order to find him, if what the information that Yen got was true, then he should be at the Olstrux Academy. If you remember that one.
Would I know of the Ocelot?
Ostrux, sorry, I keep forgetting the name.
All the cool kids, you know.
Astrologs, yeah. You.
Would I know of Hogwarts?
Yeah, I'm gonna say you can roll a history check with advantage.
Okay. History, that's a -1. And that's a nat 1, let's roll again. And that's a 2, so never mind.
Is that better?
Again.
Okay, so
Like, you don't even know what academy is.
no, hold on. So
Academy?
you do know you do recognize the name, and
No, I don't.
but you just don't. You just can't remember what the place is, what it's for, what kind of thing it is.
I might be able to help you. I think an academy is where they fix cots, right? Or they build them, the edible ones. Yes.
You know what an academy is. It's just that you can't remember specifically where or what the Sherlock's one is.
For a double nat 1, bro, I don't think you went to school.
Yeah, it's something that's fucking obvious. So even if you roll low, you're not gonna be able to ignore it. It's like I'm not gonna let like a bad dice roll dictate what your character knows and stuff like that to like a definitive standard, because it's just not how shit works. But your ability to recall details about the subject now, you just can't do. You do know of it, though.
The location of it, more or less?
No. In fact, you've never known its location. That is one thing that I will say that you don't know.
Would I know the location of where I'm going?
For the other thing, the reason why you walked into the middle of the fucking woods in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know the direction. You don't know the exact location, though.
Is it anywhere near the city then?
Yeah, it is.
Quiet you. This is
Shush.
out of game.
I'm talking to God, bro.
Oh, sorry.
It's got fuck all to do with you, man.
I thought.
The place that he's trying to get to is indeed near the citadel, though when you know that it's like north, basically. That's all I'm going to say. North.
Okay. Alright, fair enough. I am heading for the citadel as well, actually. So, yeah.
Perfect, then you can tag with us.
Well, like I said, no, we're not heading to the Citadel. We're heading to the Erstralox Academy.
He is heading for the citadel. He looks well off. Maybe he could like get a cart, get us both there. Yeah.
Well,
But like I said, the Adventuring Guild is needing us to report to this individual that so that we can inform him of our situation and perhaps make sense of why we all ended up there in the first place.
The moment you say Adventure Guild, he's probably like a weird phrase, like, you deal with them lot?
Well, we're in an Adventurers Guild tavern, I believe.
Well, yeah, I've stayed at multiple places. I've been in that whole house, but guess what?
I personally haven't dealt with them before, but they don't seem too bad.
They're just mercenaries that think they're doing the right thing, bro. Careful with those. Nothing more dangerous than a criminal that think what they're doing is right. Or virtuous, even more righteous.
Nice. Well, unfortunately, we don't have multiple carts, and most of us are heading in the direction of the academy. So, you're welcome to join us. I can't imagine that you would, could get around a lot easier with the fact that, Jess is the leg. But like I said, you're welcome to join us on our journeys. Maybe, perhaps they could they probably have the facilities to get you a better leg as well, if that would interest you.
A better leg? What do you mean by that?
Well, I don't...
Grow it back? Is that possible?
I'm not a sorcerer or a magician. I don't know what's possible with that, but they might be able to do something like that there, or maybe get some prosthetic for your leg. All I'm saying is that the academy might seems like it'll probably be the best place to find yourself a new leg.
Say less. Hell yeah, I'm going. They can grow my leg back. I'll go hell for it. Damn. That's a solid ass argument right there. What I want, I can wait. Easy.
And then after that, we go to the Citadel, right, guys?
I mean, it all depends on my new leg, really. If you can, like, spit money out of it, then I don't really have a reason to go Citadel. What if it's a leg that allows me to teleport? Damn, a magic leg. Think about that.
If you have the coin for it, I'm sure they could probably make any kind of leg for you.
The coin? What do you mean? They wouldn't give it to me for free? They wouldn't grow my leg back?
Well, I'm not going to speak for their business practices. I'm just, those things. Anyway, I brought you some food, and Maxwell hands over some food to Ulrich.
What kind of food is it?
What kind of food did they give me?
Steak and chips, baby.
You tell me, Sam. I'll give you the agency to make this decision.
Okay. Well, I would have brought up some bread, mainly. Some, basically just brown bread roll kind of stuff they would have given me. And I kind of give a platter of everything, like a little bit of cheese, a little bit of meat, bits of fruit and that here and there.
Oh, damn!
Okay.
Get a small smorgasbord of different things.
Get enough protein
really
and carbs and vitamins and stuff.
Yeah, I don't really know what you would enjoy eating, so I just grabbed a little bit of everything.
This is some prime bedside manner, I gotta tell you that. How long have you been a doctor for?
Oh no, I'm not a doctor.
Well, I mean, the amputation looks clean, and I'm feeling good.
Well, you have your point. Looks at the snake. Look at the very obese snake.
Yeah, it's just chilling between your leg and your half leg.
You have your daughter to thank for that.
Hold on a minute, that wasn't a nightmare? Wait, there were snake people in this place?
What? I'm sorry, what?
Bowing and did I shove my hand down my throat and pull that out?
Well, no. Well,
so it was a dream?
Well,
wait, but what's the snake doing here? Wait, did you
allow me to elaborate. Your wounds appear to have caused some kind of injury which allowed some kind of snake-like creature to be created from inside your body. It then proceeded to crawl throughout your body and out your mouth. We were able to...
This is getting pretty fucked up. I'll wait downstairs.
Very, very well. Okay. But yes, the part about people bowing to you, that might have been some kind of fever dream that you were experiencing, but the snake itself is very real. That came out of your body. I don't know how, but a snake was inside of you.
I don't know how. And he ate. That's the one that did the amputation, then, not you?
Well, I wasn't sure if that was the best idea, but I was advised to allow nature to take its course, in a manner of speaking.
Dang, that's not...
But anyway, yes. You have your food and provisions. I'm going to go down and check on everyone else. If you require anything, I'll be back up shortly to...
Wait, so if you're not a doctor, what should I call you, nurse?
Oh, no, just Maxwell.
You're not even a veterinarian?
Well, no, I don't have a degree in anything yet.
Not even dentistry? Nothing?
Well, that's kind of also the reason why I'm also wanting to go to the academy.
Oh, you're going to become a doctor?
Yeah. It's a hobby of. It's more been a hobby of mine. recent in the past. It's not important, but yes.
Well, it is important. You ended up saving my life. If you are to become a doctor, I'd actually like to support that dream of yours.
Well, I have a feeling that was probably more Eli, our gracious host, that's had more to do with it than I did.
Fair. Well, thank you for the food and for the assistance.
Yes, yes. You rest up. Make sure that you get your strength back, and like I said, I'll be back up in a little bit to make sure you're doing okay.
Sure. Thank you, dentist. I don't know. Dentist is a bit of an insult. That didn't make that up.
Again, you can just refer to me as Maxwell.
Thank you, Mr. Maxwell. Appreciate the assistance.
Of course. And Maxwell leaves to go back downstairs.
Okay.
Am I allowed to say fucked up?
Yeah, you're allowed to say fucked up.
Okay, thank God.
Infinity Pepe. There you go.
Yeah.
I just added a snake that you can take control of as well.
Whoa.
It's much bigger than an actual snake.
I mean, to be fair, the snake just ate a lot. Actually, it's bound to grow.
Yeah, it's a fat boy. Okay, so yeah, are you taking the limb?
Oh yes, right. I almost forgot about that. You take
Downstairs with a limb. Hey guys.
Like I said, I wrapped it in cloth to make it look less disturbing.
Mm-hmm.
Still smells.
But yes, I took the limb downstairs with me, and ow. And is Eli still like working at the bar?
Yeah, the restaurant bar. Yeah.
I would go up to him and I would ask him, excuse me, Eli, may I trouble you for just a moment?
Yeah. What's up?
So, as we mentioned before, our companion's leg unfortunately did not survive, and well, it's. I was wondering if there's any place that you have around here where we could dispose of such a thing. I imagine you wouldn't want a dead leg just lying around.
Yeah, I mean, we could burn it outside in a campfire. There's quite a few of those outside right now.
You wouldn't mind if I did that?
Say again?
You wouldn't mind if I did that?
I mean, I'm in here, so... no. You could always just take it out to the woods. The woods is literally across the road. You could go throw it out into the middle of there if you wanted. I'm sure it'd get eaten by something.
Very well. Right. I will go take care of it. Thank you. And Maxwell starts walking out the door.
Okay, interesting. So as you're walking outside of the door and you go outside and you do see that there is well over 100 patrons coming to and from this building now at this point. And it's getting quite busy. There's quite a lot of raucous noise. And all of these caravans and tents and things, those are all, populated with people and things that are strange to you. And they all seem to be laughing, or some arguing in some cases, others just chilling and having some kind of conversation. Whereabouts would you like to go when you're outside?
So he said there was some kind of woods across the road, right?
Yeah, you've got woods. You've got woods in that direction, and you've got woods in that direction. You could go down the back, if you wanted, but it'd be close to the inn, and you've got this side, but it would be close to the inn.
Yeah, Maxwell is he's just gonna go straight across the roads here.
Yep, go ahead and move yourself over there, just cause.
Whee!
I just need to make sure that I have not put like any creatures over here. Okay. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get eaten by a Lego bear.
Same one. Looking for the rest of you.
Yeah, it's looking to finish its dinner.
So Maxwell's gonna go over there. He doesn't really have any tools per se, but he's gonna see if he can like maybe try and like dig a hole to bury the leg in, maybe, if he can.
Well, I will say that when you do begin to walk into this forest and you kind of like start to try and dig a hole to bury it, actually, let me change the music. We'll go with this one again. You're trying to find something to bury it, so you just kind of grab some like dry wood or like sticks, and you start to just kind of use that to get some purchase in the dirt. And
Could use the leg itself, mate. I'm not gonna use it later.
gross. And you just make a perception check.
Okay. Perception. I got a +2 for perception. Yes.
Okay.
That's a 9 total.
That's fine. So it's not until it's actually quite close to you. I don't know if we have a. Sure, I'll use this for now. So coming from further in the trees, about 10 foot away from you now, it would actually be bigger than that. That's probably roughly right for now.
Oh no.
You see, like as you're just trying to dig this hole, walking slowly up towards you is a very large, completely white deer. It's got a crown of antlers on its head, and
How far into my hole digging have I got?
just a couple of inches.
Good.
And
Right,
it slowly begins to kind of lower its head at you.
Maxwell is frozen in fear at this point. He like kind of like slowly like puts down the leg. It's like backs away slowly from it.
This large beast completely seems non-aggressive towards you. It steps forward as you step away from the leg, and you're not quite sure what its intent is for a second, and then it kind of like nuzzles the leg aside for a moment before it stands above the spot or over the spot where you were digging. There is the image.
Oh, wow.
And it begins to, with its hind legs, begins to kick the dirt and begins to scrape it away, giving you very quickly a small ditch that's maybe, 3 foot by 2 foot in size, like shoebox size, pretty much, a little bit bigger. It would be bigger, wouldn't it? It'd be like this big, maybe this deep. And then bows its head again before beginning to step back into the forest.
Seeing that, Maxwell's gonna just thank you. I really need some sleep. And he goes over to put the leg in the hole, bury it.
Mm-hmm.
After that, he's just gonna head back over to everyone else.
Okay. So you start making your way back. Is there anything that anyone else would like to have done in the meantime?
Cedric will pass around the contract and things to everyone, but I think besides that, not particularly.
Okay.
If you pass me the contract, I will make you pay 1 gold for my autograph.
Cedric says no.
Then I won't sign your piece of paper.
Would you like to read it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll sign that. If it means not paying now, I'll do it later. Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else gonna sign this document?
I'm signing it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've gone back to this point, I imagine.
Yeah, we'll just say like at some point when you get back, would you sign it? Yes or no?
Yeah, I would have probably signed it.
Okay.
Yep.
Leo.
Upstairs.
Maxwell would have gone.
Yeah.
They would have gone up to you and shown you the contract.
Yeah. At some point over
So-
the next
so the
couple of
contract-
hours.
He would actually read it very carefully. So give me all the details.
Word for word, paragraph 1, page 1.
I don't have much details besides it says the signees of this contract agree to perform an owed task by the owner of the Sable and Ladle, and that could be performed in any manner that both parties agree to in the future.
He will not sign.
Okay.
Like, he's not forced to sign that thing. As per, like, the wording of the contract. He's not forced.
No, you're not forced to. It's just in okay, sorry. It does say that in order for like free room and board and stuff like that for this in
that case,
in payment for what he's helping with, basically.
in that case, he will sign.
Okay. Okay, so
Yen's definitely going back inside as she quickly regrets her choice of sitting outside.
yeah.
Remembering it. Oh yeah, crap. I thought I'd gotten used to this by now, but no.
Yeah, you just have this like, it's almost like a persistent eye headache from like just being outside exposed to sunlight. Okay, so I'm gonna push forward for a couple things, because I feel like what I've written is gonna have to last for another session at this rate. Roughly 2 hours go by, and the establishment now bustles with bodies. There is a constant hum of conversations and noise throughout. You have to raise your voice in order to have some kind of conversation inside. At least a verbal one. Without getting uncomfortably close to someone. The crowd seems to migrate almost like a couple of ducklings, like, you know, when ducklings follow their mum, they'll just kind of like queue up and follow each other. They migrate to the rear of the establishment, and the crowd inside gradually thins as people seemingly like just disappear, like the crowd's just thinning. Though there is still a buzz inside the establishment. Do you guys want to kind of follow the crowd?
I very much do, but I don't think that's an option.
You can be helped. You can be helped to go outside and do things.
They're here for like a festival or something, right? So, or maybe like a big hunt or something like that, because it's all part of a guild. So, if we join them, we could probably see some cool stuff.
Do it.
I'm too chicken shit to do it on my own, but I'll follow one of you guys into it.
If everyone else is, Maxwell probably would.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I imagine you have put your clothes back on, right, Ulrich?
No.
He just walks out,
Would
cock and ball swinging in the breeze.
It's of the logic, you take them off, you put them back on.
would Ulrich request to be taken outside?
Depends on how much he can walk by himself. Could he walk like just using his quarterstaff?
Yeah, you could. It'll be a half movement or something, but you could slowly get outside.
Yeah,
You'd help
definitely
like
go
with
then.
stairs and that, but yeah.
Yeah, like half movement. Well, it's probably starting because he's naked, but yeah, he'll walk at half movement.
Okay, yeah.
So you're not getting dressed at all?
No, they took the clothes off. They gotta put them back on.
Oh Jesus. Okay, Maxwell would have like. See, I imagine like it would have been an awkward situation. Maxwell would have taken him back upstairs and helped him put his clothes back on, because you know duty of care and all that.
Everyone saw everything already.
I just
It's too late.
so Ulrich gets like all the way down to like the ground floor besides but then he gets all the way down to the first floor before Maxwell sees and is like, oh fuck, let's take you back upstairs and get you dressed. So you end up walking all the way back up the stairs, the like 2 to 3 flights of stairs with him naked and his just jewels hanging out. You manage to get him dressed and you're walking back downstairs.
Tablecloth or something I could use to like hold out in front of his genitalia, I would.
Yeah.
Who let out the anteater?
Yikes.
Also, the new trousers. I'm not rolling up the sleeve of the trouser. I'm letting it hang in the wind like a flag.
Okay.
That's not the only thing that's hanging in the wind.
Yikes. So
He's not hiding it at all.
following the crowd, you see that there is actually a door at the back side of the inn, over here. And it does open up to the back entrance of the inn, and in front of you, you see stables that seem to be encircling the inn, or at least half at least. And following the crowd, you end up making your way over towards the benches where the stage is. So if you'd like to grab yourself some seats and stuff, you can. You discover that there is this stage and there's a whole bunch of people around. You're going to have to imagine the people around you, just because I can't be asked to populate these benches with like 1,000 people.
Imagine
people.
It's tabletop role-playing game.
Oh my god!
Wait, that's not why I'm here.
I want a 100% true to life visual representation of what's happening. Because I don't have an imagination.
Well, you're not getting it, so sure.
A-level development world here. Come on.
So you see a wooden stage, and there are one, two, three.
Oh no, the snake people from your dreams, homie. Metagaming.
5.
I don't think it's just there to represent people. I don't think it's there to show what. I don't think that means that that's literally the snake people from the
We'll
dream.
find out soon enough.
Exactly.
Okay. Oh, can I get this to stay there? I don't think I can I? So you see that there are these 5. Well, I suppose this one tiefling and these 4 snake-like individuals. And they're all starting to play a beat with various instruments. So I think we've decided to end the session here, just because it kind of works out better on pacing, because I want this to be like
Push through in one session.
I want the next bit to end at a certain place, and if we continue, that bit that I plan to be the end of the session is going to be like halfway through the session, and I'm going to have to like fill in some random shit.
Unless we avoid it somehow, like the bell thing.
Yeah, I don't think you can avoid this.
Sorry, Sam.
So yeah, I'm gonna say that we're gonna end the session officially. But yeah, you guys have a moment now to bond next session. Like, you guys can just let down your hair a bit, and hopefully just enjoy a bit of roleplay. And I do actually plan to put in like a little bit of combat if you guys feel like you're up for it. Yeah, I just wanted to say thanks, guys, for coming along and playing. As always, you guys are smashing it with the roleplay. There was some nice developments this session, and yes, it makes the story kind of drag out a little bit more, but that's kind of what I was going for with the campaign. Like, I want you guys to do what you want and not worry about like, oh, we need to get to the next section of the storyline or something as soon as possible. So yeah, hopefully next session we can finally get to the end of the prologue of this campaign. Yeah, so thanks for coming along. I'm going to say the cringy thing of thanks for watching if you did.
Likes, comment, subscribe, baby.
Yeah, just give us a subscribe and
Give us
drop
attention.
something. Yeah. I want
Give us validation, please.
I want to see if we can get to, I think it was like 43 by the end of the year or something.
I think it's doable.
Yeah, we're in like 30 something odd now, so We get
Yeah,
that.
we're at
So
34 now.
this is modern YouTube as well, so don't only hit the subscribe button, you gotta hit the bell as well, so it actually tells you about the videos for the channel you subscribed for.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
pretty weird, isn't it?
But yeah, thanks for watching.